activated.
Hey guys, Ian from Eurogamer, back again with another exclusive interview taken during this year's Rezzed Expo. In this audio interview, I chat with Stuart Morton, the producer on the newly announced remake of the old school Amiga favourite, the Chaos Engine. Stuart's also been kind enough to give me a huge amount of brand new gameplay from this steampunk shooter for you to watch while he fills us in on all the details about the game, starting with, what's the deal with the Chaos Engine remake?
Chaos Engine is, well, I guess most people remember it from the Amiga days. The idea for it was just to bring the original game back as it was. Try not to change too much, so all the original people from the early 90s remember it as it was. And yeah, we just want to bring back that sort of hardcore, sort of top-down shooter, tough game that people remember.
I noticed on the banner it said the Bitmap Brothers.
Yes.
They've been a bit quiet recently.
Yeah, it's all in association with Mike Montgomery, Bitmap Brothers. He's involved with the project from the beginning. He's sort of overseeing things. So it is really all about them bringing back the Bitmap Brothers games and what they're doing.
Graphically, when I saw it running, it seems pretty much identical to the original. Can you talk through the graphics and any kind of upgrades have been made?
Yeah, the core of it is all built around the original Amiga code, so that's why it looks very similar to the original game. What we're trying to do is build upon that in a way that we can add graphic stuff to it. So if by choice you can get around the more pixely look, you can turn it on so it's smooth out all the edges. That's still being worked on at the moment. So you have the choice. You can do it on the fly. So you don't like any of the changes you make, you can just go back to the original look and feel of it. So the core game is very much the original game, and we're just trying to build extra features on top of it rather than change the core game.
Awesome. So you say building extra features on is it going to be a complete kind of remake, same level?
Yeah, it's a straight remake, so all the core levels are going to be the same. There's no additional ones planned yet. Hopefully, with the benefits of things like Steam, is we can add more support, or with any luck, look at things like Steam Marketplace, Steam Workshop. We can get people to build their own levels for it and add content that way. But at the moment, it will be just the core game, and we're not planning on changing that.
So there was also a Chaos Engine 2. That's not being included in this?
No, we haven't touched the second one yet. We sort of really want to see how this one goes down and the reception of this, to see if it's something that modern day gamers will take on, will enjoy as much as the people that remember it. And if there's call for it, then we can move on to the next one.
For the modern day gamers who may not have played the Chaos Engine before, can you give a quick rundown on the gameplay and the different characters?
Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. It's a top-down view. It's essentially, I guess, a run-and-gun shooter in a way, and what probably modern gamers would see it as. The 6 playable characters all have different stats, different weapons, different special abilities. You always, rather than just being yourself, you always have a co-op partner that's either controlled by the AI, or you'll be able to play it online co-op as well, or local co-op as well, just like the original could. It's just running around killing stuff and trying not to be killed, really. You have limited lives. You don't start with very much health, so it is really just about getting around the levels without dying.
Can you go into a little bit more detail on the online multiplayer? How many people it would play?
It will just be 2. It's just been online co-op because the original game is based around 2 characters at all times, whether or not you're playing single player or local co-op. You can't really. It's not very easy to cram more people into that without ruining the core game. It would just make it too easy. Anyway.
Online leaderboards?
Yep, it's going to have support all the standard scene features like achievements, leaderboards, all that sort of thing.
Does it have? This is reaching back into my memory. Does it have the original voice? Is it node activated?
Node activated.
Yep, it has all the original voices and sound from the Amiga version in there. So yes, all those voices are there.
Awesome. And you just mentioned it was on Steam. Would there be any chances of a console, or I reckon it'd go very well with a handheld?
Yeah, I think in an ideal world we'd love it on something something like a Vita, I think, would be perfect for the game. I think that sort of retro look scaled to a Vita screen, I think, would look amazing. So we'd love to do that. But initially, we're launching of PC, Mac, and Linux, and then we can go from there. Really, people are shouting out for other platforms, and they're loud enough. Then we'll try and do everything we can. Ideally, we'd like to see it on everything that we can get it on.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'd love to see it on the Vita.
I think that would be the ideal platform for the game if we can get it on there.
Finally, could you let us know when the Chaos Engine will be available?
We are aiming for August. An August release, hopefully early August.
And actually, one more thing. What's your favourite character to play as?
The Thug.
I could tell his favourite character was the Thug because straight off the interview he knocked me out cold with a swift headbutt to the face, poured stale beer all over my twitching unconscious body, and then stole my wallet. Charming. Anyway, he must have felt guilty about it afterwards because the amount of gameplay he gave me to use was just huge. So, as a little bonus, here's a big chunk of raw The Chaos Engine Remake gameplay to watch. And while you're doing so, why not give us a subscribe by clicking on that annotation, etc, etc, etc. You know how it goes.
Layers activated. Level complete.